studio to be photographed for Vogue magazine. This is a wonderful day, Friday, April 25th, New York, 1975. It started off with a young host, ABC TV morning show, ran for 2 hours. At 7 o'clock the show began, hosted by a lady called Stephanie something or other, an attractive redhead with a cool head of school-like assurance. But she was playing along well with us. Eric kept holding up cards on which he scribbled things like, Norman Mailer, bring your mother. Once or twice before an item of serious news, e.g. the fall of Saigon, Stephanie would ask us to refrain from being too silly. Generally we were allowed a loose rein. Eric and I did the first hour of the show, then Graham added to our number, and TG and Terry Jones joined at 8:30. Gillian made a rude drawing of a man with slobbering tongue and staring lust-filled eyes, and held it alongside Stephanie's head as she signed off. When the credits rolled, they actually exhorted us to wreck the studio. No one seemed to feel it was incongruous that we should be part of a program which included the latest bulletins on the end of America's longest war, or serious interviews about Reagan's chances in 1976. Anyhow, at 12 o'clock we rolled out outside a modestly fashionable brownstone. This is the studio of Richard Avedon, by all accounts one of the world's leading photographers, and he has chosen to photograph no less than us, titled to be immortalized as Kate in the Vogue. Avedon turns out to be slight, wiry, dark-skinned, respectable man who could be between 25 or 55. An easy charm. We're days from our efforts in New York and our early appearance in ABC, he must have found us a lifeless like he made his coffee. But after 10 or 15 minutes uninspired ideas, he leapt on the suggestion made by Graham and Terry Jones that we should be photographed in the news. The idea sounded no worse or not better than putting on silly costumes or funny faces, so it eased off. We would keep our shoes and socks on though, and I would wear my hat. Soon the Python group were a little naked gaggle, and Avedon was busy arranging us in a parody of the sort of beautiful person photo that all is revealed but nothing is shown. So our little cagios had to be carefully hidden behind the knee of the man in front. And so on. Every now and then Avedon would look through the viewfinder of his Rolleiflex and shout things like, balls! And his friend was said, are you sure he's world famous photographer? We dressed, muttering gently amongst ourselves about how very ashamed we were of what we had done. Nelson Avedon, busy as ever, talked to us as he scribbled some letter. I couldn't help noticing that one he was writing began, Dear Princess Margaret. As we walked out into the sunlit street, I felt slightly high and rather relieved that I'd been for an exotic medical checkup. Well, one of the things that we were asked to do in America pretty soon was to do a stage show, bring our stage show here. We played at the city centre in New York. And this is just a couple of entries about time in New York. My kids came over for the last part of, I think, a 4-week run we did at the city centre. And well, I meet Helen and the boys and take a cab down to Battery Park out to Statue of Liberty. A great success. The weather sunny and clear, fine views of Manhattan skyline, and climbing inside Liberty's skirt appeals to the boys' imagination. Soon meet the underpants and really the thrill towards the crowd. Sunday, April 25th, New York, the boys come to see the matinee this afternoon. Favourite moment, Gillian's exploding stump. Suspended for the rock. He plays a little song and hang around his legs and stomach one pound. During the second show, a 2-foot-long prick is thrown on the stage. Eric, one of these little American penises. And then, so this is interesting. This Wednesday, April 28th in New York. The boys dressed in their new Spider-Man outfits yesterday escorted me across Second Avenue to the coffee shop. At 11, all the Pythons, bar Terry Gillian, was giving a court definition. Oh, that was to do with our ABC ticket. Arrived at 242 East 49th, where we were staying. The first meeting discussion about the next Python movie. That's something I'd never remember. Don't get a diary. Are we or are we not going to do a life of Christ? We cannot just take a Bible story, parody or Pythonize every well-known event. We have to have a more subtle approach, and in a sense a more serious approach. We have to be sure of our own attitudes towards general, not just escape through the city. John provides a key thought, suggested title, The Gospel According to St. Brian. And from that, there are many improvised ideas about this character who was contemporary with Jesus, a sort of stockpiper and bank clerk or tax official, who records everything. It's always too late. Things that happen when he eventually comes on the scene. It's a bit of a fixer too, typical of St. Brian. There's a scene where he's on the beach arranging cheap rentals for a fishing boat. Whilst in the back of the shop, behind him, Christ walks across frame of the water. St. Brian turns, it's too late. There's another one I remember that came up, and Chris Downey was trying to get the table for 12. Maybe 12, 3, 12. I can put two together, two over there. 9 and 3 weeks covered. And we just want to be on one side, okay? So at the meeting, breaks up around 12. We seem to have quite unanimously cheerfully agreed to do a film, and a Bible story film, and had enough initial ideas to fill us all with the sort of enthusiasm we've been missing in Python for at least a couple of years. Because we haven't done much together for a long time, so that was that. Now, I would just go on to the life of Brian. I'll typically do the life of Brian filming, but before that I'd like to read you something because it's relevant to New York. I was asked to host Saturday Night Live, and on April the 8th, 1978, that was the show I was doing. And we arranged a monologue, which was, I would come on dressed in big sort of sluggish as my manager, saying, Michael will be today coming from London, I was a manager, and I used to be able to show me that I had an act of my own, and during the war years, everyone had to have an act against each other. Would you like to see my act? So I had to go again. I said, okay, well, I need a place to see who's that. Someone gets to see who's that. I can afford it down the track. And I want, does the band know the White Cliffs of Dover? Yeah, they all know. Okay, so I want 2 cats. Anyway, cats. And I put the cats down the travel and danced. So this was what I was going to do. This was my first Sunday night. So this is the day, April the 8th, New York. I get up at the Epic Tower, shave, select clothes that will be seen across the nation tonight. And it's probably the last time today my conscience is stopped to think about the awesome accessibility of TV. The number of homes all over America will be looking at me tonight in these jeans I'm just holding myself into. The number of friends I may never see again who will see me after a dinner party, or as they row because they can't sleep. The number of film stars I idolize, sports heroes, ex-presidents of the World Bank, Watergate conspirators, also I'm reading at the moment, Bella, boxers, test pilots, Mick Jagger, senators, congressmen, criminals, who may be looking at this shirt, these white sneakers, before this day is out. The thought too colossal to complicate. So I do. I get going. My philosophy of the day is the cabaret, and all the words are on the card. Anyway, to the dressing room. Nancy and Al Levinson, a friend of mine, was there. And telegrams from Terry and Eric, who used to stay in America. Could be a Python recording. I feel strangely and completely at home after 11, 13 years. And I have to say, we've never rehearsed this. I moved into position, at 11:30 we're off, the cold opening, the big build-up, and now your host, and out I go, into America. A warm reception, the monologue intrigues them, but I can't wait to get to dance with the cats and the seafood salad. All is going well, but the cats have stage fright. As I gyrate, and at the same time try and cosily push it into my trousers, I become aware of a frightful smell. A warm brown mess all down my back. Even as I'm grinning manically and pushing it down, the cat is shitting more violently. It's reaction above the band, but I know the worst is happening. This is going to be telling embarrassment on a monumental scale. The offending cat leapt away. I was stroking the other one's little marmalade head and peeked out of my trousers. I couldn't find myself on the monitor. It's a nightmare. This light of the camera shone unblinkingly at me, revealing to the entire US a man who looks as if he was masturbating. A monumentally awful moment. Next question. I had to run into a 1-minute costume change.